On January 31, 2025, tragedy struck Philadelphia. A Learjet 55 operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance crashed shortly after takeoff. The plane was headed for Tijuana, Mexico, with a planned refueling stop in Springfield, Missouri. It never made it. The crash site was a residential area near Roosevelt Boulevard and Cottman Avenue. This is a densely populated part of the city. On board were 6 souls, all with their own stories. The patient was a young woman battling a critical illness, hoping for treatment in Mexico. Her mother accompanied her, providing comfort and support. A dedicated medical team consisting of a doctor and a paramedic was also on board. They were there to ensure the patient's stability throughout the flight. The flight crew, a pilot and co-pilot, were both experienced aviators. They had navigated countless takeoffs and landings before that fateful day. The crash took the lives of everyone on board. Tragically, a person in a car on the ground was also killed. The impact sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. Families were left grappling with unimaginable loss. Witnesses described a scene of chaos and terror. The plane seemed to drop out of the sky. It nosedived into the ground with a deafening roar. A massive fireball erupted on impact. The explosion shook nearby buildings and set cars ablaze. Debris rained down on the street below. First responders arrived quickly, but were met with a horrifying scene. They battled the flames and tended to the injured. Their bravery and quick thinking undoubtedly saved lives. The community also showed incredible resilience. Neighbors helped neighbors escape the inferno. They provided comfort and aid to those in need. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, and the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, launched an immediate investigation. Their goal: determine the cause of the crash. Investigators are analyzing the wreckage. They are also reviewing air traffic control recordings and interviewing witnesses. Several factors are under scrutiny. Mechanical failure is a possibility. The investigators will examine the plane's engines, flight controls, and other systems. Weather conditions at the time of the crash are also being considered. Human error, while less likely, cannot be ruled out. This crash is the second fatal incident involving Jet Rescue Air Ambulance in recent years. A previous crash in November 2023 raised concerns about the company's safety practices. The NTSB is now taking a closer look at Jet Rescue's maintenance records. They are also scrutinizing the company's pilot training programs. The crash has left an indelible mark on Philadelphia. The community is in mourning. Families are struggling to cope with their losses. The city is offering grief counseling and other support services to those affected by the tragedy. The investigation will likely take months, if not years, to complete. The NTSB will issue a final report detailing their findings and recommendations. The goal is to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but the city of Philadelphia will come together to heal and rebuild.